Hello everyone and welcome for another episode of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, more specifically the Azure Gleam story. Two quick things, or a few quick things I guess before I start. You can see there's not that much time, extra time on the last time I played. As you will have understood, I actually didn't grind that much since the last time. But as I load, two quick things before we truly get started. First thing, yeah, it's related to that. For those who didn't know yet or forgot, I do have Crohn's disease, and because of my medication against it, I have no immune system, meaning that you probably heard in the last few episodes, or the last episode, that I was sick or that for a while, and I still haven't fully fully recovered. I'm still coughing, it's the only thing, but the coughing always takes like forever to go away, so deal with it. I'll be coughing during this episode, and I'm sorry about it. It's just painful to always mute my microphone before I do, so I most likely won't most of the time unless I feel a really big cough coming, then I will. Second thing, related to that and to the early days, for you YouTube, this episode is most likely coming out the week after the previous one, or there might have been a 1 week break if I was not able to render it in time. But for Twitch, it's actually been like 3 to 4 weeks since the last time I played, so for me as well. And yeah, I have to kind of get back into it, I guess. One thing I will say, you can see my activity points and training points are 0. I did speak of the fact that I would use them out of stream, out of recording, when I'm grinding a little bit in private, because they don't add much, honestly, to the gameplay. It's kind of boring, so yeah, I just skipped those. I kept all the support conversation and award stuff to pick them up with you. And to talk with everybody around, but other than that, I did pretty much complete everything I could. That didn't matter. And I did a tiny bit of grinding, just a few hours, not 20 hours like I usually do. So let's grab these awards.
How'd it go?
I get a Plate Piercer Fencers, which is a battalion with a lot of good stuff against armors. That's cool.
Any result's a good result.
And there's some support conversations to watch. So let's start with this. There's a few, as you can see. So let's start with the B support with Dimitri.
Oh, you're awake. Don't worry, it's only been a few hours.
What happened? The last I remember, I was training some of our new recruits.
You got hit by some stray magic. Pretty hard, too.
Yes, that's right. How could I have let my guard fall so carelessly?
Probably the exhaustion. You usually sidestep stuff like that, no problem. Everybody was really worried about you, though. Dedue and Felix in particular didn't know what to do with themselves. Yes, the silver lining is that it forced you to get some rest, if only for a few hours.
Apologies for causing such a disturbance. I'm fine now, I assure you.
No, you're not fine. So, okay, he definitely got the hero archetype, the gotta take care of everything and gotta never show sign of weaknesses and exhaustion and all that. That's not really healthy, Dimitri. You cannot keep doing this.
Uh-huh, sure you are. I know you're just gonna get straight back to work if I leave you be. But hey, take a look around first.
The room is immaculate. Is this your handiwork?
Yep, though we left anything that seemed like it would need your input. Figured we could at least take care of the small stuff while you were out, though. Oh, and everyone, and I mean everyone, thinks you should be taking more breaks.
I'm certainly grateful for the gesture, but how did you find time for this amidst your other responsibilities?
It was easy once we split everything up. Felix, Dedu, and I wrapped up the training session in your stead. Then Rodrigue and Sylvain handled the rest of your paperwork. You might want to glance through it later, though. Ingrid tended to the horses, while Ash and Annette helped organize all your books. Oh, and Mercedes baked some wonderful treats for you. They'll have you back on your feet in no time. What else? What else? Oh, right. We sent some soldiers to check on the nearby villages, too.
Incredible. I never expected you to do this much.
Yeah, that's called having allies and, you know, employees, I guess, that you can give stuff, tasks, and jobs to. What were you expecting? That your officers would just do nothing while you do everything? That's not how it works. Oh, wow, okay. Do I scold him or do I boast? Definitely scold him. Dimitri, you might be the king, but somebody's gotta tell you the truth.
I told you not to do everything yourself, but you still keep piling more and more stuff on anyway.
That's not true. I've relied on you and the others much more frequently of late. Besides which, this is what I want to do.
You've gotten better, sure, but I'm saying it's not enough. Don't you trust us?
It's not a
This
matter of
isn't
trust.
a matter of trust. I deeply depend on every single person in this army.
Then why didn't you tell anyone else about how you went and buried all those villagers?
Ooh, the question. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have understood and noticed. It's not like only main character did.
Everyone was stunned when I mentioned it to them. I want to hear about that stuff from your mouth, not mine.
Oh, no, okay, nobody noticed. Main character just told to everyone what happened.
Yes, My apologies.
If you're really sorry, then you won't let it happen again. Anyway, go get some more rest. And don't try to say you're not tired just so you can keep working.
I see I can't fool you. Though in truth, I doubt I'll be able to doze off again so soon after enjoying my first dreamless sleep in ages.
In that case, come kill some time with me. I'm sure the training grounds will be free by now.
Yes, that sounds lovely. And, thank you.
Okay, but like, you need to rest, so we're not gonna fight. We're just gonna watch people fighting and judge them. Because that's a nice thing to do, judge people. I mean, no, it's not really nice to judge people, but it's a very entertaining thing to do, to judge people. As long as you keep it for you and that you don't actually tell them all the things that you've been judging them about. No more, no more stuff here. Dimitri, do you have stuff with a lot of people? Let's go. We might be here for an hour.
You must rest, Your Majesty. These late hours will only undermine your health.
I appreciate your concern, but I fear sleep eludes me after our last battle. No need to wait for me to do, or to worry. I'll rest when I find a suitable stopping point.
You said the same the other day, then worked until the break of dawn.
I should know better than to argue when you get like this. Very well. I'll rest once I know these documents contain no errors. And if you assist me, it will go all the faster.
This is written in the language of Duscar. Is it a letter to the leadership?
Yes. I'd asked their cooperation in investigating a number of matters pertaining to the tragedy of Duscar. Some interim reports arrived the other day, So I'm thanking them for those and requesting a further investigation into another matter.
Why didn't you ask Didiu to help you with that, knowing that Didiu is quite literally the representative of Dusker in your army, and also trying to mend things between your kingdom, and their nation, because everybody thinks that they are assholes and that they killed your father, even if that's not true? You shouldn't, again, you shouldn't be handling that on your own, not just because you need to rest and shit, just because it seems like a good idea to involve the people that I don't know are involved in this stuff. Anyway.
I see. Such important tasks warrant daylight. Can this not wait until morning?
And what if I fall in battle tomorrow and the work remains forever unfinished? I must do all that I can while I still draw breath. I will uncover the truth of that day, and exact revenge for the dead. I swear it. There's no time to waste. After all, it doesn't appear resolving this issue will be as simple as just setting all the perpetrators to meet their end.
But don't we know what happened? Don't we know it's the, witch lady that organized everything and that had your father killed with some of the lords of the... I guess we don't know exactly which lords, though, so that might be what he's trying to uncover. Yeah, fair enough.
All the more reason to rest and preserve your health.
My rest and health can wait. At least until I've looked through these inquiries into the Western Front.
Yeah, okay, you've just died 10 times faster then.
And I should put in some training before I sleep, to make up for all this desk work.
Do you still have nightmares of that day?
You remember then? I'm surprised. I've not mentioned them in years. I used to summon you to my room under the pretense of keeping you safe from the others in the castle. And then I'd have you listen to me babble until sleep finally claimed me.
You did that for many years and you thought it would just have forgotten that? I mean...
I've always been grateful for the consideration you showed.
It was my own selfishness, nothing praiseworthy.
Well, if sleep still evades you, I would be happy to lend an ear.
That would only succeed in exhausting us both. We have an early start tomorrow, so please, get some rest. I know you will once again implore me not to overextend myself. But I assure you that I know my own limits better than anyone.
No, you don't.
At least let me bring tea before I depart.
That would be wonderful to do. And apologies for always putting you through so much trouble.
Okay, the level A is locked. Let's go with Felix.
How long are you going to keep staring blankly like an idiot? You should eat.
You're right. My apologies.
Let me guess, you're in a tizzy about how best to make use of the Church's forces. Or maybe you're just worried about how our forces will survive the winter. Well, knock it off. A good leader knows when to let their vassals do the worrying for them.
Is that why you left your uncle in charge of House Fraldarius?
Yes. Though I've been returning to the territory the moment any issues arise with his governance.
And your mother? Is she in good health? I imagine it's difficult to manage all the family squabbles on her own.
Oh, she's fine. She's good at that sort of thing. I actually think she likes it. I suggest you focus on your own issues for once, instead of worrying about everyone else.
I'm not sure that's possible. Oh, but that does remind me. I hear the Knights wanted to hold a joint training session.
Forget it. You'll never change. I'd tell you to stop brooding so much, but I'd be wasting my breath.
I cannot afford to lose this war, Felix. I must protect the kingdom. I must avenge the fallen.
One thing I just realized, Dimitri is always apologizing, always sorry for something or another. So that means Dimitri's Canadian, I guess.
Each day, we draw ever closer to those who pulled the actual strings.
He also comes from a place with a lot of snow. Yeah, okay. I guess the Holy Kingdom is Canada, and Dimitri is the most Canadian person out there. Always edgy and sorry.
I've
I don't think
already
the edgy is
punished
Canadian,
any who
though.
knew of the plan and did nothing, as well as a number of middle-rank conspirators. But it isn't enough. There are still those who must answer for this crime with their lives.
You are a book with one chapter and no ending. What will you do when you actually have this revenge of yours?
See, Felix, what you just said is the exact reason why I've never been interested in Dimitri and why it was not an option when I started this game and did my first playthrough. Because how do you stand this guy? I'm getting tired of hearing him already. Hi in chat, I hope you're doing well.
I don't know. But if I can quell their grief and their hate, it will be enough.
Yeah, same.
Do you hate me, Felix?
Yes.
After all, I saw Glenn die. I watched it and could do nothing. His end lies on my shoulders.
Yeah, blah
That's
blah.
enough. I don't hate you, okay? You weren't responsible for any of that. They didn't die for your sake. They made their own choices of their own free will. Don't be so conceited.
But surely they didn't want to die. Yet they did so to protect me. Me. I am undeserving of such sacrifice.
Honestly, yes, you are, because you're an idiot and that you keep thinking that way.
I told you to quit brooding and eat. Your food's going to rot if you wait any longer.
Yes, of course.
Dimitri's like a baby. You have to tell him everything, and not only to tell him, but to convince him to do it. Although no, babies eat when they're hungry. It's like a child, I guess, that you put a plate in front of them and they're like, no, suddenly I'm not hungry, and you have to fight with them so that they eat. That's Dimitri. Alright, Dimitri and Sylvain, what more brooding and apologizing do you have for us, Dimitri?
Ah, Sylvain. I was hoping to ask your opinion on our recent meeting.
Hey, I'm always happy to talk. But if you want House Gautier's take, shouldn't you ask my father?
I don't want House Gautier's opinion. I want yours.
Okay. Well, we were talking about the pros and cons of incorporating commoners in the nobility, right? Seems to me like we got it all sorted out.
Yes. The discussion primarily revolved around a single point. Whether those without crests are actually worthy of entering the nobility.
I mean, if they're up to the challenge, I don't see why not. It's like how you promoted my brother, right? Skill is what matters in the end.
Indeed. And the performances of Ash and the Commander serve as proof of such.
Just don't get carried away, you know? Too much of a good thing and all that. I'm sure you realize what would happen to the kingdom if we lost the power of crests.
Naturally. However, crest bloodlines are currently fading everywhere. People such as Felix who were born with major crests are the exception in this day and age.
Which means Fargus has two options if we want to retain our power. One, we bolster our military and promote prosperity while delicately letting the bloodline dance play out. Or two, we admit bloodlines won't last forever and create a social system that doesn't rely on inheritance. Neither one would hold up for long, but if I had to choose, I guess the first option would be the better one for the kingdom on the whole.
Bolstering our military is more easily said than done. Impoverished as our land is, it will be difficult to compete with regions of more fertile ground.
Hey, do you remember what I said when you talked to me about promoting my brother? I told you it was important to keep up appearances while we were in the middle of a war. And honestly, I don't have any real objection to the way you're running things now.
I'm sorry that I'm not saying much. I just don't really have anything to say. I'm listening to them, and Dimitri is actually not brooding or being apologetic, and he's actually talking about important stuff, so I'm just listening.
Thank you, Sylvain. I knew you would help me sort things out in my head.
I don't usually get into serious stuff like this, but I'm glad I could help.
Such topics are not beyond your grasp, though. Your complete sincerity is a great strength. That said, you never show that side of you to any but Felix and myself. Although, I must admit, you were far from sincere during our academy days.
Ugh, don't remind me. Just thinking about it makes me cringe.
Why do everyone feel the need to just slap Sylvain in the face and tell him that he was a dick at the academy?
If you see the error of your ways, it is not too late to mend them. Or perhaps you require one of my lectures like old times?
Pass. You know I've got them all memorized anyway.
I do hope you realize how much I rely on you, Sylvain. You have so many things I lack. You're clever and quick-witted like your father, yet...
Yeah, well, I've been jealous of your strength ever since we were kids.
None of us are perfect, so let us dwell no longer on our failings. I apologize for taking up so much of your time, though I hope to have similar discussions in the future.
Okay, I know we said I apologize here, which I said I'm tired of hearing it, but here it's actually done in an okay context. It still is that being too sorry for nothing, but it's not as bad. It's just like a manner of speech, I guess. It's a politeness. I don't know what we could call that in English. But anyway, it's just to be polite.
Looking forward to it. Glad I can always speak my mind around you.
Alright, I think this will be our last little scene. It's between Didiu and Felix.
Now then, I'd like to hear opinions on the proposed tactics.
Although I guess Dimitri's there too.
Personally, I believe it best to gather our forces and attack the stronghold directly, but...
Of course the boar wants to rush in headlong. Using a small force to take out the enemy's base of operations is a far better idea. Do you have something to say? Or are you just going to stand there glaring at me?
I have nothing to add, no.
So you're saying you have no thoughts on it whatsoever? You don't even agree or disagree? Just purely, blissfully neutral?
Enough, Felix. Leave Didiu be and tell me more about this idea of yours.
We don't need to kick down the front door here. Sneaking in with a small force and burning their food stores will be more than enough.
Interesting. We'd miss a chance to loot their supplies, but it would free up our main force for other matters. Still, it won't be easy to slip past their patrols. I'd best take my personal troops and...
Allow me to take on the role. I trust that'll be satisfactory.
Right then. Now that we've solidified our strategy, let's break for a bit.
Okay, what is your problem? You've been giving me that look ever since we came in here. You clearly have something on your mind, so spit it out.
It's good to have you with us.
Huh?
Few can debate His Majesty without hesitation or ill intent. Our war council proceeded smoothly as a result.
You make me sound like some kind of troublemaker. I don't disagree just for the thrill of it, you know.
You don't say.
Dimitri's always had a reckless streak. Who knows what kind of mess he'd drag us into if someone wasn't around to stop him. The guy would gladly throw his life away for someone else, given half the chance.
You have a point.
His death would mean the destruction of both Fargus and the Church. So when I try to protect him, what I'm really doing is protecting the kingdom.
You're right.
Spoken like the shield of Fargus.
What's with a smile? I told you, if you've got something to say, just say it.
I know you spoke up for my sake as well. I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, well, just doing what's expected. I mean, we're, you know, brothers in arms and all that.
Apologies for the wait. I trust we're ready to reconvene? You two seem to be having a lively discussion. May I ask what it was about?
No.
Of course, Your Majesty. Felix was just saying...
I was saying how much of a fool you are. And now come. We have more important things to discuss.
Yeah, that went as expected. Okay. A little bit more talking to all of the people around. And then I guess I can start working on those missions.
What do you think? Hello there.
Felix, I wish to speak with you about the part of the Dusker Vanguard that's being sent to House Darius. Do your soldiers have any complaints? I imagine you have thoughts as well. Some might be dissatisfied, but I don't care if they are. I value a warrior's ability to fight. Things like where they're from don't matter to me. And to that end, there are many competent fighters among the Dusker soldiers, and they all have high morale. They make for good training partners, and we can learn a great deal from their techniques.
Hey there.
And what? You got a problem? Speak up. Not at all. I was just thinking that His Majesty must find it reassuring to have a confidant like you. Well, I didn't expect to hear that. Whatever, you're free to say what you want. I keep pressing the run button. I wanna run.
Ah, it's you.
Of course it's a forgive me. What is it, Dimitri?
No.
Well, in truth, I spent much of last night getting firmly scolded by Felix. Yeah, once he got started, he would not stop. We ended up talking through the night, much like the old days. In the end, did you came into the tent and began arguing with Felix? I'll crack a joke. Gave you a dressing down, huh? Well, you better leave tonight wide open, because I've got a list of complaints myself.
Greetings.
Pardon? Oh, yes, I understand. I'd best finish my work while the sun is still high in that case. I'm just pulling your leg, but I guess you'd be the type to take it seriously. In any case, I'm truly sorry to have worried you. What a feckless man I am. Ever toiling to no avail.
I wonder.
I promise I will walk alongside everyone else moving forward. You keep saying that and you keep not doing it, but sure.
Well, right.
Your deftness with a spear is truly a sight to behold. I imagine your teacher must have had considerable skills. Yes, I actually learned from my family, those in the castle, and a friend who passed away. Oh, is that so? How impressive. I would certainly like to be as adept with a spear as you.
What say you?
Well, I could teach you if you like. I'm sure you could master it quickly. I wouldn't go so far as to say it would make Glenn happy, but at the very least, I would be glad if my skills could be of use to someone else.
Please be listening.
Oh.
I'm having a hard time staying in the kingdom so long. The cold is wearing me down. You're doing good, Petra. How are the people from the kingdom all right? I am wondering if they are having any advice for entering the cold. Actually, that's kind of a thing. They get used to it. I'm sure they've gotten used to it. Otherwise, they never would have settled here.
Interesting.
I was hearing that the kingdom was made when they were against the Empire. I'm thinking they did not have a choice. That is true. That is also true. They still got used to it, though.
What's up? Perfect.
What a relief my father showed up. I guess he's somewhat reliable after all. He's not the type to suddenly spring into action, but I imagine he couldn't let things stand as they were. I mean, the Gautier name was used to spread false information, which put His Majesty in danger. Can't say I'm surprised. Wrong button again. Hello, Orval.
Excuse me.
It's pretty tough to get people to band together for a common cause. Each person is their own entity, which means they have differing desires and goals. Unifying all those diverse wants and needs under the banner of a single region feels nigh impossible.
A shame.
So how long are we going to fight against that impossibility? So she's saying that all three nations cannot be unified as one. I had thought the kingdom would have presented a more united front against the Empire. To be honest, I was quite surprised that such a disturbance would happen in the royal capital. It's a good thing that the kingdom ended up with Arinrod. I'll tell you that. If they hadn't, I'm sure the Empire would have marched far into kingdom territory by now. I mean, yeah, sure, you'd be rooting for your own land. But you're here now, so make yourself useful, why don't you?
Hello there. Oh, that's right.
Now that I think about it, I haven't been to Western Fargus all that much. I'm originally from the Empire, and I rarely had the opportunity to travel when I was with the church. I always thought I'd like to go there someday. But I confess this is not quite what I had in mind. Okay, so we're going to West... Yeah, because that's the thing, right? The sorcerer lady, the mage lady, was working with lords from the west, so I guess we're going to
It's you.
probably get our revenge on them or something, because it's Dimitri. So why wouldn't that be the thing that we do? Just a second, I need to check something real quick that I forgot to check before I started the stream. Okay, enough. Alright. I should be good. I should be good.
So,
Alright, I thought she might not have... I thought she might not have been, but it turns out Cornelia was that same lady. As usual, she made a quick escape. How do you know Cornelia?
Huh?
What do you mean? How do you know her?
Yeah.
Oh, she's the one who caused me so much pain. But at this point, I don't really care. Didi will take her down. Oh, so Cornelia's the one that made all these experiments on you and your colleagues. I see.
Hey there.
I was worried for a while there, but I'm relieved there wasn't much. Glad that there wasn't much damage to the city, and we were able to rescue Duke Ifan as well. What a load off our shoulders. I agree.
Right on.
Totally. Now we can just do something about the West and if we can just do something about the West, all these problems within the kingdom should be settled. Yeah, I have to wonder, what in the world is Cornelia playing at? I can think of a lot of reasons why the Western nobles would oppose His Majesty, but her? Nothing comes to mind. There's something unsettling about this. That's because she is with those who slither in the dark. I know you don't know them yet. They are jerks.
Come this way. You have my gratitude.
I believe things are in order. Your aid in Ferdiad was invaluable. We could not have rescued His Majesty alone, not even if we staked our lives on the fight. Nah, he didn't do much. Felix was the one who made the decision to go to the capital. Yes, I think him as well, though he rewarded my efforts with no small amount of curtness. He muttered something about it being preferable to having nightmares about abandoning us. I do wonder where he got that sharp tongue of his. From you, I guess, since you're his dad. Now, let's all work together from here on out, and move quickly to subdue the West. Yeah, so last time, again, sorry YouTube, it's been 4 weeks for me. So last time we had learned that Dimitri was captured at the capital, and we went back to the capital to save him, and a lot of people along the way. And now we're going to the West because the nobles of the West helped Cornelia, and we want to basically calm them and remind them who's the leader. And also, hi Shed.
How about it?
Does all this moving around make you lose track of where we are, Maya? Especially since we've been rushing around all these places that look practically the same. I'm not even sure if we're in the kingdom anymore. Yeah, I get turned around too. Sometimes I even go in the complete opposite direction. Which is true. At the beginning we saw that. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
You look well today. I see.
What a great relief to have Dimitri back safe and sound. I have also noticed that something about him has changed. I would not necessarily say that he is cheerful, but something in his countenance appears more at ease. Perhaps his friends encouraged him, and that made him feel better. I would like to make more friends myself. Well, your brother, quote-unquote brother, does not really like you making friends, so good luck with that.
Hear me out.
Ooh, Catherine. The commotion in the in the capital has subsided for now. I'm glad we've got some good news for Lady Rhea. Oh, speaking of good news, my former partner has officially signed on to help us. We're going to meet up with her in Arianrod. I can't wait to see her again. Former partner. Is it Shamir? Are we gonna get Shamir on this story as well? Because I know Shamir goes with with Claude.
True.
And the Golden Deer house. So do we get her also in this story? Baron Dominic is in a precarious position. Speaking with my brother will be no simple matter. That's true. Even if he wanted to help us, he can't risk doing it. Sorry, he can't risk doing anything reckless so long as the other Western nobles have power. Our only option is to steadily gain control and cut down the West military
Let's
forces.
give it our all.
I believe in you, Father. I'm certain Uncle Dominic will listen to you if you can make your way. To him. Blah, blah. All right, one last person to speak to, and then we can start questing.
How are you faring?
Oh, it's you.
Marvelous.
I'm relieved we have cleared up that matter in the royal capital, and it appears the city sustained much less damage than we feared. Tis a pity we could not detain that temptress Cornelia, though. One day her presence may plunge Fargus into chaos. No, perhaps all of Fodlan even. Well, yeah, that's kind of what they're trying to do. I say from my knowledge of another lifetime, a different timeline.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Let's start fighting. Maybe. You have unlocked the paralog battle Wildflowers for the future. I don't remember if the paralogs count in turns. For like this thing that we have 3 turns, so I'm gonna keep the paralog for later. Once I don't have any time sensitive thing, or maybe once I have like completed everything except the final battle. So it's our total enemies defeated in this chapter 2000, so I guess we'll have to come back after. But let's start with this. The subjugation begins. Enemy troops are gathering in Pridery territory to oppose the Kingdom Army, crush them in one fell swoop, and assert the upper hand. Now, who will I deploy for this? I think I will avoid deploying main character, because main character is level 120, which appears to be the maximum level. So I will not deploy main character. I think I will... Okay, Dimitri is already deployed, Ash and Petra are also deployed. So I think I'll just go with Setet.
None shall stand in my path.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with Setet, but I want to play Ash. Setet is better for this side. So is Petra. And Dimitri is better for that side. So let's keep it that way. What are my goals? Completion time 7 minutes, enemies defeated 500. That's pretty normal. I just want to have a look at the convoy. So Bow of Zoltan, Sublime Creator Sword. Is it really the best one that we can have? Because only +10. Yeah, there's some swords that are better, like the Brave Sword. Sword of Zoltan too, but he cannot use them. So let's give him the Brave Sword. Free Kugel is probably the best weapon you can have, and the Lance of Zoltan. Okay. Let's go, let's start. Let's jump into the action after this half an hour of... a little bit more than half an hour. It's just 40 minutes of
Leave everything you
chatting.
have on this battle. Now,
How to play.
all units,
I have to remember.
You can count on me.
So that's the button for standard class. Okay.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Okay, so what it is that I have to do? Defeat the Cavalier and their allies. Nothing too special. I'll deadeye them.
That should do it.
There we go.
A successful conquest.
I usually don't have to worry too much about killing enemies because just by doing the objectives, you end up killing enough enemies. It's rare that I have to try to farm the enemy count. It happens sometimes. I'll kill it here. Because I can. Oh, I also gave to Ash the Notes on Poisons, which is whatever item you get from giving the Mercenary Whistle to Claude. If you do not know what the Mercenary Whistle is, it's an item you get at some point in the game. You can give it to only one other playable hero, and that hero will give you an object in return, which allows you to use or to replace your special ability with theirs. So Ash's arrows now are imbued with the power of wind, and they basically have added wind damage and effect to them, instead of his usual ability to shoot an arrow that will rain down
If you can
from
do
above.
it, I can also do it.
Because I never use that ability. So
This captures a bit.
okay, what is that? Don't let the thief
we will proceed as planned. We must
reach the
strive
main
to
street.
It
Well,
win for our side.
I'll just go deal with the thief. It's not that I don't trust you, Dimitri, but this way it's gonna be a bit faster.
Is that all we've got?
prevented the thief from fleeing. Alright, let's use this because I can, and also it freezes the timer.
I've got you now!
How can I face my comrades after this? Going for it!
Alright, I'll go defeat that messenger.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Actually, I'll do it
Onward!
this way.
mine.
We can't let it end like this.
There we go.
Onward!
Sorry,
Here I go!
but I gotta fall back.
Where am I? I'm already at more than 500 enemies, so I don't even have to care about the enemy count anymore. I just want to blue the map. That's it. If you're new to watching me play this game, one thing you should know is I love it when the map is blue, and so if I can, I will make sure that all of it is blue and that there's no more red or yellow left. What are the colors involved of the enemies?
Retreat! Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Yeah, that's the claim victory one. But the map is not blue,
That should do it.
and I still have some time? I still have 3 minutes.
There's no point regretting what I've done. I chose to join this fight.
You've improved.
Another
greatly,
edgy
Ash.
boy.
I knew.
I mean,
making you
okay,
my
I
knight
love
would
this
be a
boy,
wise decision.
so I don't mind him being a little bit edgy. But please, I know you're kind and all that, but they are bastards. Don't be sorry about killing them. They deserve it. Why is everyone here when that's not the objective? Have they just been following me? Maybe, actually. They might be programmed to do that. How much time do I have left? Oh, a little bit less than 2 minutes. I should probably go. But this map is almost blue. It won't take too long to just kill this guy. Alright, the map is blue. I can go. I can go finish this. One thing that I underestimate or overestimate is the speed of the troops. I'm used to having the main character that zoops around super fast, and none of the other characters can do that, so okay, I go left. Look at the time. It's been 6 minutes. Okay. I don't have the time to go capture the outpost. I don't want to risk it.
I've got you now.
There we go. Done.
Fine fight.
Probably
Raise
could
your
have gone
voices
and
in
gathered the, or get the stronghold or something, but I didn't want to risk it, just in case. And I get the 11 sword, which I already have a good one, so I don't need another one. Because I decided to challenge myself with no double weapon, like not having the same weapon twice. It's what little bit of challenge I still want to have, I guess. In any case, what did I do? I overrode the no, that's not the correct one. Oh shit. Well, I guess I'm stuck saving on this one then, for now.
I have a message, Your Majesty. The Imperial Army has begun an assault on former Arendelle territory.
So I just have to hope that my recording won't bug out and that everything will be in order.
They've caught on to us.
And? How does Arendelle fare?
The force we sent to bolster their defenses still holds the castle, but they're under considerable pressure. They may not hold out much longer.
That bad, huh? Could they have planted spies in our midst at the fortress?
Even were that the case, this would be an odd turn of events. We left sizable reserves guarding both Aryan Road and Arendelle. Under those circumstances, Felix's unit alone would seem enough to keep the enemy at bay.
But this enemy marches under the flag of the Black Eagles. They appear to be the Emperor's personal battalion.
Edelgard's trying to seize Aryan Road personally?
The Emperor has panache, I'll give her that. It takes some real guts to confront the Kingdom and Alliance simultaneously. If you ask me, it feels like quite a roll of the dice for us to keep focusing on the West, while the Imperial threat marches towards us unchecked.
I don't think, that's the thing, I don't think whatever I say here will actually change what will happen or the direction I'm going, so... If a small battalion should be enough to keep Aryan Road, we probably should care about the rebellion. I'll go for that option.
Still, it seems like we should be taking care of our own business in the West before we turn our attention to Aryan Road.
Agreed. If we don't quell this rebellion, the very kingdom could collapse in on itself. Of course, we can't turn a blind eye to the Empire's attack either, but taking the sword to these insurrectionists must be our top priority.
Indeed. Considering the relative urgencies of both situations, the trouble in the West takes precedence. That said, the thought of Aryan Road falling into her hands is a difficult one to stomach.
Send forth the Knights of Seros, then. We may be few in number, but even a small force can be all the difference when defending a siege. And given the debt we owe you, the Archbishop will surely not refuse you this favor.
Thank you, Sedith. I'll send an envoy to her at once. Go to Lady Rhea and request reinforcements from the knights at both Arendelle and Aryan Road. Tell her, if Arendelle proves too difficult to pacify, her knights should not hesitate to abandon it. If such an eventuality comes, they're to fall back to Aryan Road and hold the fortress with the others. Understood?
Yes, Your Majesty!
We don't have time to be sitting on our hands either. Let's hurry up and end this rebellion.
I am actually
Right
gonna
you
take
are.
my time.
There's not a moment to waste. We'll begin our war council at once.
Oh, do I unlock the... Oh shit, they added time stuff. Okay, no, that's not now that I did unlock stuff. Oh, and I got an activity point. I'll care about that later. Let me do something real quick, just to ensure that things go well from now on. Let me start the recording. Alright, YouTube, we're back, or we may have not left. It will feel to you like I didn't leave, if I did this correctly. It might just be a few seconds later. But anyway, don't trouble yourself, just me making sure that things go smoothly and that you have a video to watch. Let's watch what's in this abandoned house with occupants. It seems the residents with no occupants. It seems the residents fled somewhere. They left some materials behind. Nice. I'll sell those. An ominous abandoned mine. You hear a scream pierce the air. Go to their rescue. Oh, secret fight. Secret battle. Okay. I'll keep the same peeps. The same people. Seems like a good enough placement. 7 minutes, 200 enemies, and damage taken 30%. Alright, let's do this.
Follow my lead.
And right away, I'm gonna go right and take care of these wyvern lords.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Since it doesn't seem like there's a lot of enemies, I will do a little bit of farming here, because I feel like I won't get the 200 if I just go for the objective. That tends to be more the case with small missions like this.
It's not over.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Oh. Although only nice, buy only nice. Okay, never mind, I already have the 200.
We must turn this situation around somehow.
Okay, so it's both the Falcon Knight and the Demon Beast. Not one or the other.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
I just wanted to make sure, because sometimes if I go too fast, I'll kill the enemy I'm supposed to kill in order to finish the mission, and the mission will end without me killing the enemy. So I just like to ensure that I kill everything that deserves to be killed. I also get the money in these spots, because I can. I like the horse classes, because just going through the enemies damage them. And that's kind of cool. It's not a lot of damage, you can't rely on it that much, but still. It's a tiny bit of damage, which is more than what the other classes do, because the other classes do no damage at all. Alright, are there any enemies left? No? The rest of my peeps, of my people cleared everything, so I only have the Demon Beast left. Well, let's go for it now. Oh, it's weak to bow. I have to stop being a French person. That's one elk bar.
I've got you now! I won't fail!
That's 2 elk bars.
I've got you now!
Oh, that was the last one. I don't know why, I thought it had a 3rd elk bar. Like, I know there was only 2 diamonds, but I thought you had to empty all the diamonds, and then that there was still 1 left health bar. Like that the diamond was the amount of time the health would go back to maximum, if it makes sense. I don't know why I thought that. It made sense.
Have I regained?
Some rusted, tattered, and stuff to get back in proper shape at the smith. I'll probably do that between the sessions when I'm doing a little bit of farming, which I don't even know when I'll do that before the next session, because I have so much stuff to do. Like the main no, back to I'll save over here. The main reason I haven't been farming at all since last time is mostly because I've been getting back into Baldur's Gate, so that's been taking a lot of my time. I'll take a short break here. So I'll have my little break here. You don't have to worry, Twitch, it will take just a few minutes, and for YouTube it will be a few seconds. Let me just switch you to the Be Right Back screen, start the music. Alright. So yeah, I'll go get my coffee, I will be right back. It will take a few minutes for Twitch, a few seconds for YouTube. You know the drill. Be right back. Alright everyone, I am back. Let's get back to the game. Let me just make sure it's illuminated. I also need to check something. So chapter 12. What chapter am I on? I don't think it's 12. I'll just return to camp real quick to have a look at that. And I want to go to the record keeper real quick.
Which battle do you wish to reflect
So
on?
I'm on chapter 8.
I'll
So I still have
continue
a few
gathering
chapters
records
though.
of your battles.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Alright. Let's get back. Let's go with this. A convoy has been ambushed by rebels. Hurry to their aid and defeat the attackers. Let's do this. Alright, so I'll keep the same people. Yeah. 7 minutes, 500. A classic.
Follow my lead.
Let's go with this.
The enemy will be upon us before long. We must eliminate them.
How is this man?
We can still reverse our fortunes.
There's a mission on this map in the Golden Wildfire, because of course they reuse maps. They won't have like unique maps for every single mission. That is one of the missions I ended up farming a lot.
And off we go.
So I know the layout of this this map. Oh wow, everybody's here.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Onward!
It's almost the same mission. There was also somebody that appeared at this point after defeating like a few of the other soldiers.
With some reinforcements.
It kind of makes sense, even if this side objective of going to save someone, it kind of makes sense that the missions will be similar sometimes, but I can't help but to realize that this mission is almost a copy-paste of the other one.
No matter what.
The difference is the other one has a chest right here that this one doesn't have.
We cannot allow the battle to continue trending this way.
Defeat the summoner. Is this guy the summoner? Yes, so I'm on the way anyway.
Is that all we've got?
I'll help in what small way I can.
So that's all the side quests done for now.
Looks like that's it for us.
Unless another one appears.
Success.
None of this will mean anything if we don't win in the end.
You've improved greatly, Ash. I knew making you my knight would be a wise decision.
That should do it.
Let us press our advantage further.
Oh, I missed. I was holding my stick a little bit to the left, apparently. And not right in front of me. Okay, I have the 500s already. So I just need to do this. And it should either be over or the secondary true objective will appear. Main mission succeeded, but I can still attack. Yeah.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
Boss appears. Alright, let's finish this very quickly with a very simple
much impressiveness.
rain of arrows.
I've got you now!
And there we go.
Whew, we did it!
An advanced seal, that's cool, but I need more master seals. Well, not as much because I stopped.
How can I best use this power?
I stopped. Sorry, grinding as much. So for now, I guess I don't really need more master seals, but I will eventually soonish. And I have to go back to camp because the supply master cannot have more supplies, and also there is stuff to do. So first, supply master.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
I'll deal with all of those supplies.
Everything has its use.
Between the sessions. Then I need to go to the training instructor.
Training can be the
to
difference
acquire a new
between
class
victory
for
and defeat.
Dimitri. That would be a master seal, and I only have 3 left, so I'm gonna go for brigand instead.
I wonder if this...
Can't wait to see how you do.
And I have 1 training point and activity point, which I will have to spend, but I'll spend those before the final battle, because that I will have to spend them before finishing. So let's go back.
Which battlefield are you headed
to the map. And let's go and do this extra quest. A mining town some distance from the battlefield. Let's go and capture some thieves. Defeat the courier and other enemies. No defeat condition. I'll keep everybody the way it is. Also, I decided to train Petra more because when I will start the next story, Petra will be one of the member of the team, and this will allow me to have another high level member on the team to basically use, especially because I will up the difficulty level again when I do the next story. So 4 minutes only, 400 enemies.
Come on,
That is doable.
I will find a weakness in the enemy.
Victory will be ours. Together.
I should probably just rush the career, really, and do this. Because that's not the final mission, it's just the first one. I see, there's a whole bunch of courier.
You'll have to take things from here.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
It's not over. So this is defeat. I'm sorry. You won't lose, no matter what. This is nothing.
Okay, that's the final one, because I defeated all the couriers.
This is the path I've chosen.
But I still have a kill count to make.
Exemplary.
And I like to defeat the ones with health bars because they usually give you a little something, so materials, weapons, stuff that you kind of want to grind for so that you can upgrade your weapons. I got the 400 enemies.
Regretting what I've done.
I missed one of the butts, but I won't go back for it, that's
Look
fine.
how you command the battlefield. The spirits are smiling on you.
I'll just go through this phase real quick.
That should do it.
Grab the spot, and then there we go. If that's not enough, then I'll just finish it.
I've got you now.
But it was enough.
A predictable outcome.
I think that was under 4 minutes. I didn't really look, but I'm pretty sure it was under under 4 minutes. Yeah. I'll deal about that later. I'll save here. Alright, I didn't survey this spot. Oh, I couldn't because I needed to have defeated a lot of enemies. Well, I did now. A mine abandoned by the enemy. The enemy has already retreated from here. Some useful items have been left behind. Oh, that's cool. A mining town some distance from the battlefield. Perhaps people are talking excitedly. Business seems to be doing well. Hey, I've tapped into a nice vein of ore. I'll give you a discount if you want to buy anything. Do I want to buy arcane crystals? Yeah. A mine abandoned by the enemy. You met up with an allied army and refilled supplies. I can take Umbral Steel or Mithril. I'm almost done with the Umbral Steel, but I need a ton of Mithril, so I will go for that. Down near the battlefield, townspeople are gossiping. You decide to listen in.
Come to think of it,
I heard from someone who came from Elidor territory that magic exploded from a weird pillar and destroyed the nearby village. Sound like the enemy possessed a powerful magical weapon. It would be good to send a scout to investigate, and I got sacred shields as a result. A well-traveled bridge. Fleeing refugee gave you their surplus of goods, which I will sell. I need to go back for the owl. Because my little owl friend has a feather for me. I don't know what I'll use those feathers for, because I'm currently not really using them, or needing
Which
to use them.
battlefield are you headed to?
Alright, let's go for this one. A rebel camp has been discovered. Seize it to curtail the enemy's military strength and safeguard Matthias' territory. Gain control of all strongholds. Seems easy enough. Oh, they have anti... Yeah, they have horse slayers. Convoy. I think I'll give you... Is it the Cadmos? No. It's a lamppost. Yeah, it's the lamppost shield. I'll give you a lamppost shield for now. Oh, you too. You need one. You had the knowledge gem. Well, for now, go with the lamppost. There we go. 500 enemies, 7 minutes.
Come on, let's go.
Normal stuff.
I will find a weakness in the enemy.
I'm with you.
Okay, I don't know why I mixed up the buttons for a second there. But I'm back into it.
A successful conquest.
Let's move out!
No looking back.
You've done well, Ash. Such efforts give hope to our people.
Well, up.
One step closer to...
I'm not used to seeing this anymore because since the main character is level 120, it doesn't happen while I'm farming. Where is the captain? Oh, there he is. I want to blue this map.
This capture's a big win for our side.
Please find it in your heart to help me.
Our teamwork is becoming excellent.
Okay, a little side mission to defeat enemies. Shouldn't be too difficult.
There's no point regretting what I've done. I chose to join this fight.
I think it's not 300 enemies since the beginning, but it's 300 enemies after getting the mission. So I have to go through like 600 or so. That's okay, because the game just keeps sending more at me.
I won't back down.
You've done well, Ash.
I think there's a lot of enemies
Such
in the
efforts
same
give hope
spot
to our
over
people.
here, so let's just round them up
That should do it.
and do a little like this. That should get most of them. Okay, it didn't. Miscalculated, but it's fine. Well, actually it did. There's only one that didn't get killed. There we go, 300 enemies.
Thank you. I'll repay you somehow.
Ooh, I have this.
Do what I must.
Let's go.
A successful conquest.
Where's the buzz gonna be?
My word.
Oh, the bus is right in there.
We won't lose, no matter what.
How much time? Oh, I still have 3 minutes.
We'll be in a good position if we can capture this stronghold.
I've got you now.
I'll go around real quick and finish these enemies that will drop loot and stuff. Alright, one left and then I can go finish the boss. Well, the captain or whatever, the leader.
I've got you now.
Alright, this map is blue,
This is the path I've
blue,
chosen.
blue. As blue as can be.
Exemplary.
And if that one is not enough, I have another one for you. That is ready.
I've got you now.
But that was enough.
Surrender. We won. I'm still not quite used to saying that yet.
Even though it's like the 200th time you say it. Alright, I have to go back for Petra.
A new power is now
for Petra. Oh, stop getting away, Anna. You came across a camp that seems to have been abandoned. Supplies. Watchtower. Some off-duty soldiers are having a feast. You decide to take a break. Do not neglect spending time with the troop, blah blah blah. Do I watch a tournament and hone my focus? Or do I watch the show and let myself relax? I'll watch the show and let myself relax. Oh, so it's okay, activity or training point depending on what you choose. Good to know. Alright, back to camp. I need to go see the training instructor.
Training can be the difference between victory
Require
and defeat.
class for Petra. Oh, Petra has only master classes left. Well, fair enough, I'll just keep going. Holy Knight. As soon as I can recruit, or as soon as I get to Anna, and get her to have her shop at my camp, I'll be able to buy some more
Can't
master
wait to
seals
see
anyway.
how you do.
Not an infinite amount of, but a few more. That should help.
Which battlefield are you
Back
headed
to the map. A mysterious group hostile to the kingdom has been detected in the area. Seek them out and destroy them. and I must attain the battle rank S in order to have this. That should not be too much of a problem. Too much of a problem, sorry. Deploy to the selected area. Defeat the Dark Mage and other enemies. And I need to protect the mercenary. Ash, you're good on the right. So is Dimitri. Petra, you're not really good anywhere. Also, get your Gem of Knowledge back. Oh, I have 2? Well, get this one. And also, I guess, main character, get your notes on poison back. Okay, I'll change these 2. Or not? Actually not. I think I'll ask for her to defend the mercenary. Or not. I'll see. 7 minutes, 500 enemies.
Follow my lead.
The quite usual.
We shall show them our valor.
I'm gonna go back.
Victory will be ours.
And this way, because I have the weapon against them. Okay, find and defeat the Assassin Squadron.
Begin.
I think I want you
help.
to keep watch. How did you avoid my arrow? You were right in the middle of it.
This is all my fault.
It's not over.
This is the path I've chosen.
If you can do it, I can also do it.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
A successful conquest.
We'll have to take things from here.
Somebody help me!
We will proceed as planned. I will move to assist.
I will also move to assist as fast as I can.
This captures a big win for our side.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground. It's not over. It's not over.
There's no point regretting what I've done. I chose to join this fight. The power you wield is extraordinary.
This isn't looking so good.
Alright, I'll just Rain of Arrows. That should deal with most of them. Oh, nothing base can take apparently. No, I did. There's a ton of enemies. I'm already way past the requirements in death count. What am I doing on time? Oh, very good. Although, this is the primary objective, there's gonna be another one, like a secondary-ish objective, or a second objective or something.
We weren't strong enough.
I have to see this through.
You've done well, Ash. Such efforts give hope to our people.
finally come!
Yeah, defeating Bang Victory. Which I will do, I will do. I just want this map to be blue.
That should do it.
So yeah, the added like the explosion at the end when I'm doing the Deadeye arrow, that's added by the notes on poison. So it's kind of a cool thing to have for an archer, which it's usually on an archer, it's on Flood. But
there's no point regretting what I've done.
I have Ash in the campaign here in
Look
the
how you
Flood,
command the
so
battlefield.
might
The
as well put it
spirits
on
are
Ash.
smiling on you.
I have to go all the way around because I can't fly. But I should still have enough time to do it. Like just one special, one A, and I'm gonna start by capturing this jungle because no respect for you, and then I'll
I've got you now. A successful conquest.
one was not enough. Well, one extra arrow was enough.
Thanks for the help, everyone. We couldn't have done this without a group effort.
I can't wait to test.
Money. All of the things at the end of the mission. Activity points recovered, and strategy resources, and Anna. And I cannot hold more supplies. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna go do this now. I'm gonna go get the supplies. Wait, no, that's not the one. That's the one.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Alright. Let's collect those resources in a cave near a battlefield. I'll meet a veteran warrior too old for the battle. But you can train someone. Combat art level for axes. I don't know, I'll give it to Dimitri. I don't actually care. Must attain rank battle S, which I did. It's a camp of travelers.
Right.
Thanks, you saved my life. Once I'm recovered, I'll be happy to do some work for you. Free forge uses. That's gonna be helpful. Not that you're gonna see me use it, because it will be between the sessions, but more between the episodes. But I'll use it. A tower near the battlefield. Let's do the extra quest. An unexpected encounter. Let's go. Rout the enemy. Alright, so 7 minutes, 200.
Come on, let's go.
A small, short mission just for the fun.
Leave everything you have on this battle. Now, all you.
With Wyvern Lords.
Do you want me to
So
lay
that's
an
gonna go
ambush?
quick, super fast.
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
This is all my fault.
I'm already near the 200 and all I did was kill a few enemies with health bars.
Our time has finally come.
Oh. So that goes to show
I know
that
things are tough, but we can't afford to lose hope.
the Falcon Knight enemies. It's the same kind of mission. But that goes to show that you don't really have to focus on farming kills. They just happen. the time one is a little bit more of a constraint sometimes, especially if you're not over level. And the amount of health you can lose, like the percentage of health you're allowed to lose, can also be problematic on some of them. Is that really it? Seems like it is. Oh wait, no, there's one more in here. Oh, two more. Let's start with this.
I've got you now.
Look at him go. Yeah, Ash sure goes. He's on oars. And hello in chat. I hope you're doing well. Come on, lose your L bar. Not lose your L bar, but grow your L bar back. I don't know, whatever, regenerate it. Oh, I broke it, I broke its bow shield.
This victory will be the first step toward our
I was
new
confused
future.
for a second why I was able to kill it when it was still almost full health. I tend to forget that there's a mechanic of break the shield and you get a free health bar off. Because I usually don't attack with the weapon that you're supposed to.
I'm just glad I could help.
Okay, Setet has also mastered his class. Alright, and what did you have? The army is securing the surrounding roads and amassing resources. All the materials that I'm gonna sell for resources to upgrade my weapons. It's gonna be fun.
Time to work you into shape.
Alright, set it. You have a lot of classes that you can be. Well, I mean, yes and no. You're working on the sword right now, so let's go mercenary.
My interest.
Can't wait
I'll
to
use
see
my
how you
training
do.
point later. Once I'm done with all the battles,
Which
except the last
battlefield
one.
are you headed to?
Let's do this one so that I can recruit Anna. The kingdom forces aiding the rebellion are not as unified as they appear. Win the battle and force a surrender. Anna from Overwatch? No, Anna from Fire Emblem, which I believe existed before the Anna from Overwatch. Defeat the sniper and no defeat condition. Oh, they have anti-horse again. Yeah, they have rapiers. How much do I want to care about? One of them has a rapier. Is it? No, two of them. For two of them, I don't really want to care. 7 minutes, 500.
Come on,
I can do
let's
that.
go.
Easily.
My life has seen many battles. None so crucial as this.
Victory will be ours. Together.
Let us claim victory and finish this once and for all.
I should look at the level of the missions that I'm doing at the moment, because I need to see if I have to use my money to raise the level of my units a little bit, or if I'm still over leveled. I mean, Ash will be over leveled no matter what, because I'm pretty sure in this difficulty, the maximum level, like the level of the final mission, if it's the same as when I redid the previous ones, is like level 99. So I will be over leveled no matter what. But it's Ash from League of Legends.
We'll show them how determined we are.
I guess Ash from League of Legends did exist before this Ash, but although it's written the same, there's a few differences, except that they both use bows. So you could argue that it's Ash from League of Legends, but as a guy.
If you can do it, I can also do it.
A shy, cute, kind, lovely boy.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
That has a lot of trust, self-confidence issues.
You are in fine form.
I don't one-shot them anymore. They are stronger than the previous missions we just did, not too long ago. This map is huge.
That should do it.
When I said time might be a concern on some maps, this map is one that I have a slight amount of concern for time. I might have to order my people around.
Shall we?
You defeat this.
Begin.
You
The
defeat
Sky
that.
Spirit watches over me.
And you are already working on it with the people.
A successful
I will also ignore the money pots, because if I start caring about them, I'm
Enemy
afraid I'll
stronghold
run out
will
of
be
time.
ours.
I'm still gonna blue the map though, because that's who I am.
There's no point regretting what I've done. I chose to join this fight.
You've improved greatly, Ash. I knew making you my knight would be a wise decision.
I only have one special bar.
To retreat is a vital strategy.
Oh yeah, and
On to the next
I guess you're right in chat. Also the horse. Ash in League of Legends doesn't have a horse.
All done. What is the next
As
order?
far as I know. I actually don't know anything about the lore, so she might have.
That should do it.
Are you done, Dimitri? Yes, why are you standing around?
We will
If you're
proceed as
done,
planned.
go work on this one. Which is the one I'm gonna go for, so that's probably a bad idea to send him for the same, but, well, whatever. He's going in the direction at least. How much time do I have left? A little bit less than 4 minutes, that's okay. Enough time to clear this. Make it blue. Oh, I defeated all the archer and all of its allies. Now the boss has appeared.
We can ill afford defeat here.
Now 2 bosses have appeared. But it's the sniper that is the one I have to defeat. So let's not defeat the sniper right away.
A feat of much impressiveness.
Let's just go around and kill some people.
This capture's a big win for our side. That should do it.
I have 1 special bar, so I won't use it here. I'll use this instead. Oh wow, that worked. Okay. And I'll use my special around here, but there's just another guy here. That I missed completely. There we go. Oh wow! 2 of them. Alright, sniper, you get my special.
I've got you now.
That was not enough to get. Oh well.
We're finally finished. No, it's too early to breathe easy just yet.
What do you mean? We're done. There's no one left. You killed everyone.
I have
You know
yet.
what? Yes, yes. All of the stuff, all of the money and the materials and everything. Anna, stay here. Oh shit, cutscene.
I see. Then the regicide of our late King Lambert was orchestrated by none other than you and your accomplices here, Viscount Mateus.
I feel like we knew that already.
You had the audacity to pin the blame for your crime onto the innocent people of Dusker.
We did what we believed to be right, and we still believe it so. I bear neither shame nor regret for our actions.
Our hand was forced, Baron. We took no pleasure in the deed. But we could not lie down and allow Lambert to trample over us with his tyrannical policies.
His beloved Eastern lords may have submitted with naught but a whimper, knowing full well that they would always have the favor of the king. But we in the West refuse to play his game. It's as simple as that.
I understand the situation you found yourself in, but I fail to see the righteousness or necessity in the measures you chose. Of course, aspects of Lambert's reign troubled me as well. Yet one can never predict what may lie on the other side of a violent, radical revolution. With that understanding in mind, I decided to obey the late king's wishes. If you took issue with his policy, you should have made a formal protest. Surely a dialogue is a more preferable outcome to cold-blooded murder.
Any protest we made would never have drowned out the chorus of his blind devotees.
Wrong. His Majesty would have listened had you only explained your troubles. I'm sure of it. Instead, you cast aside your duties as his retainers, crawled into a fetid bed with the Empire, and ended his life like the base cowards you are. Well, the time has come to face judgment for your sins.
I'm not here yet, I can't save you.
My. Do you really think yourself so different from them, dear Baron?
Cornelia, you scheming wretch.
Yeah.
Judgment for your sins? Do you think this is one of that decrepit church's tired old parables? Sorry, but you're part of this now, trapped here like the rest of us. So be a good little boy, and do your part in sowing chaos in Vargas and the rest of Fodlan while you're at it.
Okay, he not dead yet. Soon, though. Anna!
Greetings!
I found some real treasures again today. I'll be setting up shop at your camp, so look for me there. You met a girl in the farming village who says her mother is ill and cannot get out of bed. Please save my mother. They say only one with healing magic can cure her. Okay, I add a bishop somewhere. Deep forest. You decided to camp in the forest and you entrusted two of your allies with keeping watch during the night. Two of my allies to keep watch. Not Dimitri. Dimitri, you need to rest. Go to bed. I'll choose... Wait, it will increase their support points. Their support points together. Okay, so I have to choose two people that don't have much support points together. Oh, yeah, I cannot choose them because they're already maxed out. So Sylvain, Mercedes, Annette, Ingrid, or Rodrigue. Let's go with Sylvain. Ash and Sylvain. Oh, and they gained the support conversation. A rundown encampment abandoned by the enemy. They have retreated, useful items have been left behind. Stuff that I will sell, once again. I am now free to do whatever I want. So first thing I'll do is return to camp and buy some stuff from Anna and watch a cutscene. And then I have 2 more missions to do. And then one other, and then more movie stuff. And then I'm done.
Greetings.
Hello, Anna. Yes, I know who you are. Give me
Nothing
your...
but the
Oh,
best
she only
for
has
you.
one?
Is that the one?
I thought she had more than one.
Is that the one?
Well, give me your one. And also
Nothing
give me
but the
this,
best for you.
and
Nothing but
that,
the best
and
for you.
this,
Nothing but the best for you.
and
Nothing but the best for
those.
you. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Is that the one?
Thank you.
Come back soon.
New support conversation available. Let's go and watch that. Why is there an icon? Oh, I see. Yeah,
You're really eyeballing that giant stack of documents there, Ash. Let me see what you've got.
the dialogues tend to be a little bit
Military
repetitive.
drills, archives of city taxes. You know, if you're searching for a particular needle in this load of hay, I can help you out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so some dialogues are a little bit repetitive, and I'm sorry for that, but I don't wanna take more time than needed, so I'm gonna spam by everything, and yeah, there's gonna be repetitions and stuff. What are you looking for, Ash?
I'm not looking for anything specific. I just thought they'd be good to study.
You're going to study all this?
Yeah. With the academy closed, I haven't had a chance to focus on learning lately. So, I thought I could give my brain a nice workout by reading old records and archives.
Hey, good for you taking the initiative. If it weren't for all this fighting, you and me would be living the schoolboy's dream right about now.
Right? We could be training together, taking classes on history and magic.
And when the ethereal moon comes, we'd go dancing with all the girls at the ball.
Sylvain.
That's not quite what I had in mind.
So, are those records actually helping you?
Yeah. The ones on old military drills are especially interesting. It's fun just looking at them.
Just looking, huh? You might want to read a little deeper there. I mean, take this one for example. It talks about how the 3 northern houses held a joint exercise in 1166. And apparently they did so in the middle of a raging blizzard. It was so bad that some of their soldiers died, but they went ahead and did it anyway. Any idea why?
Drills in the snow in 1166. Oh! Were they trying to prepare for a confrontation with Srang?
Nailed it. They were training for the northern conquest they carried out a few years later. In other words, they'd already decided to try and take the north by 1166. So, if you look at the other drills during that time, you might be able to piece together what the late king was thinking.
Interesting. You know, another document did mention an exercise conducted in Guinevere.
Because they'd already predicted that Srang forces would cross the mountains, which meant battling in harsh desert terrain.
And that's why they were forbidden from using horses during that drill. It's amazing how you really start to see the bigger picture when you dig into details like that.
And that's why keeping records is so important. Anyway, I've probably bothered you long enough.
No, wait, teach me more. I mean, if you have time.
If you really want to learn, you're better off asking an actual professor type. I'm just, you know, Sylvain.
No, you're a great teacher, and I can always ask them things when we're in the capital, but they won't be around when we're on the march. I just want to learn more so I don't embarrass the other knights. Please?
No, not the puppy dog eyes. Oh, fine, I'll help. But don't expect too much.
Best Boy does puppy dog eyes? I wanna see that. Why did they not animate it or like draw it? I don't know. They should have. That sounds cute.
Which battlefield are you headed
I think
to?
that's all I had to do here. So let's do let's do this paralogue. Some among the survivors of Dusker remain vehemently and violently opposed to Fargus. The three dispatched from the kingdom to resolve the situation bear ties of their own to the tragedy. Do they all? I mean, Didier is from Dusker. Felix's brother was involved in that tragedy. Well, I guess it's Ingrid's boyfriend. Yeah, works. Now that's the level 57, so technically I'm still above, because I think all of my troops are level 60. I should actually look at that. Well, I can look at it while I'm on the screen. But I think they're all level 60, at least, so I should be fine. But it means I will have to train them before the next session. A little bit, if I have the time.
Well, you three are a merry bunch. If this is how you're gonna approach the next battle, I'd better go buy some white cloth so we can start sewing our surrender flags.
Sorry. I was lost in thought for a second there.
Okay, what's on your mind?
You don't say. What's got you down?
I just never imagined we'd all be fighting together here in Dusker. You come back here often, right, Didu? I have heard His Majesty say as much on multiple occasions.
Yes.
Well, Dusker is still quite new to most of us, so we will definitely be depending on you.
A word, Ingrid. It's true we shouldn't wallow in the past, but there is also no need for false cheer.
Sure, but considering who we're going up against, it's not like we've got happy days ahead.
We'll be fighting a Dusker militia, right?
Yeah, we've been asked to put down an insurrection. Some sort of internal disagreement.
Dusker is divided. Some seek peace with Fargus. Others reject it.
Things have been getting better between our two lands of late, but there are still plenty of folks who can't let the old grudges go.
Again, sorry for being so silent, because it's part of the story I don't know. I'm just listening and soaking up all of the knowledge juices.
Hey, I get it. A lot of these people lost everything.
His Majesty still seeks to make amends. He's come here for speeches countless times. Our activities today are part of that effort.
Well, you still seem awfully gloomy if that's all this is. I mean, I get that this is a place where important folks died, but that's not exactly unusual, you know?
There's more.
It's not just important folk.
The leader of this insurrection aided the people who killed the late king all those years ago. So, we're not just here to put down some random rioters. Our real task is to arrest the leader and bring him back to Ferdiad.
Aha.
That man played a key role in the tragedy of Dusker. And he's responsible for Glenn's death.
Wait, hold on. This guy's from Dusker, right? I thought they had nothing to do with all that.
The vast majority did not.
But a few did, even if they weren't the brains behind the whole thing. We always knew some from Dusker were involved, as guides, if nothing else. And the Boar has been working with Dusker's leadership to find out who they were.
Sounds like the word got out. But still, inciting a rebellion seems like a pretty last-ditch effort to avoid justice.
Will you be able to stay your hand, Ingrid?
I will honor His Majesty's wishes. This leader has information we need, so we have to take him alive. No matter how much I may want to do otherwise. We'll uncover the truth and punish whoever is guilty. That will have to suffice as my revenge.
I think there are a lot of people who'd like a crack at this guy. Which is why we're here and a certain someone isn't.
His Majesty placed faith in us. We can't let him down.
Right.
Just give me a moment. There we go. Sorry, I had to delete a message that was sent in chat. Just a reminder that promoting yourself or your services is not allowed in this chat. So please do not do that again. With that being said, what was just said? So, the Majesty's wishes will uncover the truth and punish whoever is guilty. I think there are a lot of people who'd like a crack at this guy. His Majesty placed faith in us, we can't let him down. I'll try to lift their spirits.
If you three keep acting like you're going to a funeral, your troops are gonna follow suit. Snap out of it already. Hold those heads up high.
That's what you
You're
call
right.
cheering them?
We're here as representatives of the king. And we can't afford to lose this battle.
Well then.
Come on, let's get this show on the road already.
Alright, let's rescue the Dusker soldiers. And we have to save all of them. Great. I'm not allowed to choose my characters, so I'm gonna do with what I have. He's got the Axe of Zoltan, she's got the Side of Sariel. Is there anything better that you can get? I saw some better stuff. Oh yeah, you have your own relic. Get it. And Levin Sword, that's probably not the best weapon you can have, is it? The Dark Creator Sword would be. Otherwise the Thunderbrand is, probably. Yeah, Thunderbrand. Get it. Alright. 15 minutes. 1,800 enemies. That's a full-on big mission. I might not have the time to finish this chapter today.
We must help.
Alright.
Begin
So
the
right
operation.
away. Oh, they're considering that I. Okay. I hope that they're not considering that Ingrid is able to fly, because
Our
if
orders
they
are clear.
did take that
I'll
into
do what I
account,
can.
my Ingrid is not able to fly.
It's worth a shot.
Let's begin.
It's time for allies. Permit no
Alright, and
casualties.
I will play main character for this.
So they want to keep us out? Fine. We'll just toil our way through.
No killing. It will only complicate things.
I think I don't know that.
I just killed a whole bunch of people.
Let us take this stronghold.
So and also the game wants me to kill like 1,800 people. So you're no killing. Oh, I have to defeat
Begin the
all of them
operation.
before I can move. Before I can move on. Okay,
Stand
I'll switch to
down.
Felix.
A fine hit! I'm all right.
I'm glad to go.
Going.
Now back to main character. Why is main character
Our
over
allies
here?
are under attack just through here. We have to hurry.
Okay, who is accessible?
Let's begin.
Okay, you're gonna protect this one.
I'll do what I
You're
can.
gonna protect this one.
I'm here to help.
begin the
You're
operation.
gonna put like this one, and I'm gonna deal with the rest. Yes, one Vesper soldier saved and one stronghold taken.
Be careful.
Right, I can zoom because I'm with my character.
You certainly know the terrain. Did you live around here? Out of the way! Take this! Out of the way! I got this! Take this! Out of the way! Still improving.
I wish that your brain wasn't so swooshed that you could understand what's going on. It's going fast because of how fast I'm killing the enemies, because of being so over-leveled. But basically, if I can summarize what the cutscene said, I guess you also missed a lot of stuff that happened before. But basically, the current king's father was assassinated on the battlefield where we are currently, along with Felix's brother, which is also Ingrid's boyfriend. Was Ingrid's boyfriend.
Going to be trouble. We still have allies under attack.
And the king found out who did it, so they basically sent us to capture that guy. So that's what we're trying to do. But there's a rebellion, or like a civil war, I guess, because some people like the king and some don't. So we have to save those who do and
It must be
kill
hard for
those
you
who
to be
don't.
fighting in your old home to do.
Your concern is unnecessary. But
Which is what I'm trying to do as fast as possible, because in order to get a good rank on the mission, I need to do it quick and to kill a lot of people. And to don't take too much damage. But that's the easy part. Kind of. With the main character. This is Fire Emblem, but this is Muso. Warriors. A Dynasty Warrior-like, if you will. It's inspired of the Dynasty Warrior game series, so it's the same gameplay as Dynasty Warrior, well, a similar gameplay as Dynasty Warrior, but it's in the universe of Fire Emblem. Nintendo has put out quite a few Warriors games with their franchise. There's the Hyrule Warrior, which is the same thing, but with Legend of Zelda characters and stuff. And they like to do some of their warrior games actually be in the universe of one specific game. So this one is in the universe of Three Houses, which is was the last Fire Emblem game to come out before this one. There was another Fire Emblem game since. They also had with Legend of Zelda, they had one of the warrior games made on Breath of the Wild. So yeah. It is in the universe of Fire Emblem, but it is not a classic Fire Emblem, basically. Okay, this soldier has been saved. How much time do I have left? A lot. Part of me feels like this is only the primary objective and there's going to be another one. I should rescind all orders. How do I do that? There. People can start moving again. We don't need to be protecting so much. Alright, well I'm right here, so might as well
I get why they
wait
hate
here.
us, but what sense is there in fighting their own people?
It seems that wasn't the general we were after. Come, let us go. There's still others who need our help.
Take this! Here it comes!
Oh, I thought I pushed the special button on accident, but I didn't. My rage ended.
Dusker has all sorts of people, good and bad.
Actually, I have a lot of specials. My 3 bars are full, so might as well.
You're done!
That's pretty much the way of the world.
Dimitri, do you? Oh, you do. You are actually fighting. I'll let
I
you
owe
do
you
it.
for that. Thank you, my friends from Fargus.
Don't mention it. Now get out of here
It's
and
not
find
Dimitri,
somewhere
it's
safe to
Felix.
hide.
I don't know why I said Dimitri.
You come for me, huh? Yeah? Well, bring it on. I'll kill the lot of you.
This is the one we're after. Remember, we need him alive.
Yes, that means killing gameplay.
Surprised the boss sent you with us, Ingrid.
But don't
I'd have
in
thought he'd keep you as far away from this as possible.
cutscene.
This assignment was my request. I seek to put the past behind me once and for all.
I
Why
do
did
like
you
to kill
participate
everybody.
in the
though.
massacre? I must know. Tell me.
Oh, don't play the victim. Those hands of yours have more blood on them than mine ever will.
Alright, now only the boss left. And I still have a lot of time. Oh, and I have the 1800. It does count some of the kills made by the allies. I don't know exactly how it works, but you can say I only have 1500 kills, and it counts that I have 1800. So where are those 300s? I don't know. They're somewhere.
You're done!
And that's the end of it.
No! What are you gonna do to me?
You
We
will
need
come to
justice.
Ferdiad and answer some questions. Take him away.
And then we're gonna kill you once you're done, because that's usually how it goes.
No.
I've grabbed.
Might have enough time to finish the other 2 missions.
This
Might
was a
have.
long time coming. And a fine result, seeing as we suffered no needless casualties.
I guess so. Still, I wonder why our target chose to take part in the tragedy of Dusker in the first place.
That kind of decision's not arrived at lightly. There must be some reason we haven't considered yet. I mean, maybe he honestly thought he was fighting for Dusker's future.
Then he went about it the wrong way.
Whatever the reason, there's no need to speculate.
Yeah.
Agreed. His Majesty will suss it out.
Yes, let's put our faith in him. But for now, we should tell the citizens of Dusker about what transpired today.
Wait. I must make a brief stop.
Oh? Where?
A lake deep in the forest, where a field of flowers once grew. The area was trampled by the kingdom's army some time back. I want to see if it is recovered.
I could use some flowers in my life right about now. And who knows the next time we'll be coming this way again. Mind if I join you?
Please do.
It's
Count
all the
me in too.
flowers. Yeah.
Felix?
I don't really care about that stuff, but sure. Still, we've got a lot to do, so let's make it quick.
Yeah, sure, you don't care about it, sure. You just want to sound like you're the tough guy.
Oh, how lovely. I can't believe a place like this is hidden away
I
in the
was hoping
forest.
to have an actual view of the field, but
I often
okay.
came here with my sister. I am glad to see it somewhat recovered.
Somewhat? You mean it used to be even more beautiful than this?
Indeed.
Wow. I'd love to see it in all its glory someday. King Lambert died near this spot, right? I wonder if Glenn ever saw this place.
I think it likely. When things settle in Dusker, this field should also return to form. We should come back then, to see the field as he did.
Yes, we should.
Careful, this is sounding like you're falling in love.
You sure you just want to hang back, Felix? This is really something. Might be good to, you know, take in the scenery, maybe think about your brother.
No thanks. Remembering the past is important, but the present gives me all the direction I need. Namely, the duty to protect the same things Glenn did before me.
You mean Dimitri?
More or less. My brother gave everything to protect him, but only because he was protecting the
Yeah,
future
that was.
of Fargus
I hate
itself.
when you do this. There's no right answer. All
Which
of the
that
answers
fool
are
will
wrong.
probably try to shoulder all on his own. So I guess they're pretty much the same thing at this point. Anyway, keep that to yourself. And don't you dare tell the boar.
I could shout it out to the world. That would be funny, but no, I'll promise
Sure
to hold the
thing.
secret.
Good. You know, I don't really care much for flowers, but this isn't so bad.
Aww, big softy. And I need to go back to camp.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Give me your feather. Let me
Which
go and fight.
battlefield are you headed to?
The Western Lords are massing their armies at the fortress in Duval territory. Crush the enemy's defenses and continue the adventure. You cannot dodge during this battle. Okay, good to know. Gain control of all strongholds. Alright, I can change the units, so let's change them. Let's bring back
I'll do what I need to.
Ash, Dimitri, where is Petra? Petra, which also is the same as, I guess, and Sepet. Yeah,
None
we'll
shall
set it
stand
here.
in my path.
They're all good for the south, none of them is good for...
Then I'll
so
be off.
Dimitri and Petra,
I
that's
fight
the
for my
ones I want
land
to
of hope.
use.
Follow my
7
lead.
minutes, 500 enemies, same as usual.
Everyone, move out! We will overrun them!
You can count on me.
Right, I'm not allowed to dodge, so I cannot start running quickly. Because you need to dodge in order to do this. So I'm slow running. That's
A
fine.
successful conquest.
Right, then I'll try to get... Every time you'll hear that it's because I'm trying to start running, by holding the dodge button, and it's telling me, no, you're not allowed to dodge. I shot way beside the target. Or way off the target, I don't know what the term is exactly. I think it's way off the target. My brain is just being weird. And half functional for some reason. Hello, priest, die, priest. Please?
A feat of much impressiveness.
I mean, I said please. Where is the captain?
Resistance is futile.
This capture's a big win for our side.
Resistance is futile.
We're not losing to
Okay,
anyone.
add some bandits up here. And the bandits are attacking the main... Oh, so are they. Well, get arrowed.
None of this will mean anything if we don't win in the end.
You've improved greatly, Ash. I knew making you my knight would be a wise decision.
Let's do this!
Right, I cannot avoid. True. I keep forgetting it and trying to do it anyway. At least it's not a if you do it you lose, it's you are physically not able to do it. Which I find is better, because I would lose all the time. Because I would keep forgetting that I'm not allowed to do it. So 2 bandits remaining, and where's the other one? Oh, I think it's...
Sorry.
Yeah, it's down there.
I gotta fall back.
Let's have a quick one.
I've got you now! That should do it.
Oh, and the bandit was defeated by my friend. Okay, Count Duval.
I almost feel
I have a lot more than 500 and I still have a lot of time, so let's blue this map before I go. Because despite my inability to run fast, apparently I still was fast enough.
Move out!
Hello, Armor Knights. Die.
That wasn't so bad.
And there's a
We'll
beast.
have to hold the line for now. Be patient and wait for an opening.
And it's a side mission, so I have to defeat the beast before I defeat the other one. Otherwise the side mission is not going to be completed. So let's go do this now. Right, I cannot dodge, so it's gonna be difficult to avoid these. Oh, and it's... right, I have wind on my attacks. So it's triggering the wind shield breaking. I wish it would have triggered after taking out this health bar. Oh well. Wait, why is it triggering lances? I'm attacking with a bow. I'm unsure what is triggering lens breaking here, but okay, sure. Yeah, if you want to.
I won't fail. I've got you now.
Ooh, oh, I'm still at only 6% damage taken. Okay. Oh, Petra is here. Petra was triggering the lenses. Okay, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. I have a little bit less than 2 minutes. So I'll just go through a quick detour to get this map fully blue. Petra's fighting Count Duval, that's fine. I just want to defeat this base captain. And now that the map is fully blue, I can come back and defeat Duval. There's only Duval is left.
I've got you now.
And there we go.
This victory will be the first step toward our new future.
Only one mission left and half an hour of cutscenes. And then we're done.
How can I bet?
Arrived at the designated rendezvous point.
Indeed.
We got calling the guards. And he wants to raise a unit's resistance. I'm gonna put that on main character because I want to boost main character as much as possible.
I see.
Do I want a blessed lance or a blessed bow? I already have a bow, let's take a lance. I think I already have a lance too. But...
What you think?
Arcane crystals for Fruit of Life, sure. And before I do the final mission, let's come back and use the activity points and the training points and all that. Better blue than red? Yeah, in my opinion, blue is better than red.
Greetings, friend.
In this game at least. I'm not saying in every occasion, but at least in this game. Why am I running instead of teleporting? I don't know. But I'm here, so might as well. So 2 training points, 3 activity points.
Training can be the difference between
Let's
victory
train,
and defeat.
Yeah. Successive training.
I have yet more.
I'm getting better.
I can't. Training can be the difference between
Fire
victory
class
and
for
defeat.
Dimitri. Dimitri become a warrior. It's funny because the clothes you wear
There's
are
nothing
red.
more riveting than a new.
I mean, yeah. And I'm also purple hair, but yeah. Anyone else needs to acquire a class? Wait, that's Ashley. Oh, did you? Did you also become a warrior? I think I was supposed to change the do earlier and I just forgot. Oh well. I think that's it. Yeah.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Now for activity points. I'll just do chores.
Care to make yourself useful?
Who should chores together? Ingrid and... And Dimitri, why not? the hair color is not a choice usually. When it's purple like that, I think it is.
Counting on you both.
I mean, that amount of
Let's do
purple.
this together.
We'll handle this together.
Although in this universe, I guess it's not.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Who's gonna manage the pantry? Flame and Petra. Why not?
Counting on you both.
If I can be of any assistance,
I will see it done
speedily.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make
And
yourself
one
useful?
last. Let's maintain equipment with nobody. What does Annette like? Organize documents with Annette and and Felix. Felix or the Dude? Or ooh, no, Mercedes is already A rank with. I guess Rodrigue. Rodrigue is not A rank with me and not C rank with her yet.
Counting on you both.
Yeah, we've got this.
Indeed. Let's give it our best.
We all must do our fair share.
Sylvain has red hair, which is a normal color to have. Flame has green hair, so yeah, I guess. But Flame is also a goddess, so it doesn't quite, well, not quite a goddess, but like immortal being of some sort. So you know, not the best example. I think I've spent all the resources and everything I had to. Yeah, let's go and do the last
Which
mission.
battlefield are you headed to?
Not this kind of red. I mean, he's supposed to be a gingerhead, basically. To have auburn hair. They just amplified the red a little bit. The Western Lords have conspired with Cornelia to rebel against the Crown. You must eliminate them swiftly to restore order to the kingdom. It's level 57, so I'm technically in the levels, but I'm gonna use the main character anyway. Because those missions can be difficult to S-rank if you're not properly over-leveled. So let's do this. Let's wreck everything with the main character. Woohoo!
Gustav, Annette, the success of this plan lies on your shoulders.
We've got this, Your Majesty. I swear, we'll make my uncle see the light.
Oh, will they force me
You
to take
sure
a
about
net?
this, Dimitri? I probably shouldn't be saying this in front of the Baron's relatives, but the Western Lords could end up convincing Baron Dominic to lead them once more. Killing him now could spare us a storm of grief later.
It would be quicker, I'll admit that. But convincing him to join our cause will pay dividends later on. I'm sure of it.
Not to mention that the Baron's eldest son possesses a crest of his own. Even if the father falls, what's to stop the other lords from promoting his heir as their standard bearer?
That's exactly why I'd rather this end with Baron Dominic as an ally, not a corpse. But first, we'll need to whittle down the armies of the other Western Lords. Only then can we seek an opportunity to reach him.
Dimitri, we should get moving.
Right you are. Our numbers in this battle will be few. Much of our army is off defending Aryan Road from the Empire. In other words, this fight shall not be an easy one. But we cannot afford to fail. And I will need all of your help to ensure we do not.
Thank you in chat for the well wishes, and I hope that you will have a good evening.
I wonder what the Dimitri of a few months ago would say if he could hear you now. For what it's worth, I like this version of you better. You seem more at ease.
At ease, hmm? Yes. Perhaps I am.
Or is he gonna learn not to be an edgelord?
Look at you go, actually making friends. I can tell this has been quite a fulfilling time for you.
Shut up.
Not to say I'm not pleased myself. I only hope you haven't forgotten your true purpose among all this camaraderie.
Yes, make friend with my enemy.
The Ashen Demon.
Mm-hmm. Make him the best
If you ever
friend.
hope to reach the highest of heights, you need a powerful aspiration driving you forward.
No, I need friends.
You know, when we first met, I was struck by the undeniable might of your will. Such strength laid bare the tremendous potential you hold for growth. But if you lose sight of your driving purpose, the growth I hope so dearly for you may not, in fact, come to pass.
Why do you want us to grow? What is your purpose?
Hey, Arval?
Yes?
Don't you think you're getting a bit too obsessed with this little grudge match?
Yeah.
Maybe so. Though I don't believe that's all there is to it.
And my purpose? Why can't we just say it's fighting for Dimitri and call it a day? Right now, that's just as important to me as surpassing the Ashen Demon. Maybe even more so. Arval, out with it.
I suppose it just feels like our destiny. Like it's something we're meant to do.
I don't remember if we add some answers in the first story. If we did, I forgot them. So I don't remember who she is and what's her goal in all of this. Defeat Cornelia. And we need to protect Gustav. Do you know what she is? What Arval is? We kind of know she's what we know is that she's a similar being to Sothis that is inside of the Ashen Demon, Violet. We also know that her powers are similar to the powers of those who slither in the dark, that she recognized at least one of them, or kind of recognized because she lost her memory, but she felt like one of them was familiar, and there seems to be a grudge between her and Sothis that is not explained as far as I know, or if it was, I forgot the explanation. No, we don't really know what she is. She's just there, and she wants us to do stuff. Oh, we don't have anyone we can convince to join us. So, Sacred Shield, Magic Shield to reduce damage from enemy weapons, Guards to defend the allied army, and decrease the durability of enemy strongholds, begin the battle with enemies' HP decreased, and assign an armored unit to protect allies. Okay, let's go with these. Yes, we have to have the main character on the team anyway. So main character is going to be on the team, Dimitri is going to be playable, Ash is going to be playable, I guess Sethit or Petra. I think Petra is going to be playable, and then Sethit, Dedu, Felix, who else? I don't know. Let's keep Annette, because it's kind of her quest. So 23 minutes for completion time and 1,800... 23 minutes, that's one of the longest missions I've seen. Okay, let's do this.
Viscount Mateus.
Okay, before you chat, I need to assign a
I am on my
adjutant.
way.
Felix, you're gonna go with Dimitri.
I'll back you up.
Dedu with Petra.
Allow me to help.
And Annette
I'll
with
give it
Ash.
1,000%. We can do it, Viscount Elidor. They sure aren't holding anyone back. But where's my uncle in all of this?
As we discussed, we will focus our efforts on persuading the Baron to join our cause, and chip away at the others en route.
We march together. I will make my brother see reason if it is the last thing I do.
With all the progress we've made, the Western Lords are probably feeling the heat pretty hard. I bet he'll be receptive.
Who will protect? I guess Ash and Annette will protect Gustav.
back them up.
We won't have much hope of persuading the Baron without you, Gustav. Stay vigilant.
Open these doors.
Such foolishness. Now, show them the price of their folly.
You're not passing by the path that I opened for you, really? Alright, I'm gonna come here and save you.
More awaiting us elsewhere as well. Stay vigilant.
You're
There we go. That should do it.
Stay out of my way. Nobody's stopping me from reaching my uncle.
I think? Yeah.
My apologies for the trouble. Let us continue onward.
Let's come this side and do this side of the map because I feel like we're gonna have to get back to it at some point. So might as well have it blue already.
What savage beasts! Dispose of them!
Alright, this side is blue.
No matter what may come our way, we can fend them off so long as we stand together.
These cavaliers.
Too easy.
Brilliant.
Allow me. Out of the way! That should do it. Let's keep moving, Gustav.
We'll see a little better this way. The gatekeeper. I guess I have enough time to take this.
The Baron lies dead ahead. Onward!
That's another map on which I'm used to farming to the point of knowing the map a lot. Yeah, I don't have the time to come get it.
All that's left is to
I'd
convince my
rather
uncle.
stick with
I
the
must
people.
speak with you, my brother. Please.
Gustav, how did you break through?
With me.
So you mean to sway our precious Baron Dominic to your cause? Well, I won't allow it.
There are so many of them. We can't let them reach my father.
Surely you
So many of them. What do you
have
mean?
no hope of winning this fight, my brother. But together, we can put an end to that seductress.
What do you mean, so many of them?
What if I join you and we should fail? What becomes of us then? What becomes of the citizens of my barony? However, my heart lies not in this fight. If you can promise victory, then I will join you.
I just defeated like 10 enemies.
Thank you, my brother.
On my own.
You will not regret
Is that enough
this
for you?
decision.
Oh hey, the same chest
My
that...
uncle
Oh,
on our
I'll do my best. Let's
side, we've got nothing to be afraid of.
Ash can open
So
chests
this
without
is the
needing
sting of
keys.
betrayal,
That's cool.
Allow me to put you in your place. Oh, my dear Titanus. Hunt these beasts down.
We cannot afford to lose the Baron after all we've done to secure his cooperation. We must defeat the Western Lords and see him safe.
Oh, it's literally the Vican. Or is it? Because they didn't have a special death cutscene.
Win this handily. If they're working with Cornelia, then were the Western Lords involved in the tragedy?
This was our only option, Your Majesty. The Western Lords,
No words can spare you now. You may plead your case to my father, beyond the Veil of Death. Another one of Cornelia's weapons? The damage will be immeasurable if such a
It's the first time I see
monstrosity is
this
left
one. It's kind of cool looking.
Strike in unison!
Titanus. In the other story, it's not dead. So I'm guessing the other story also has a green enemy like that. I just don't remember what it is.
Justice lies with us. I
Alright,
feel no
one
shame
other.
for what we've done.
Why must so many die for the sake of your so-called justice?
I think I'll just special again.
Strike in unison! We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Titanus, how? I have only reinforced its shell further.
That witch. She had that in her back pocket this whole time?
Our knowledge runs far deeper than you barbarians could ever hope to understand.
That's the last of their reinforcements. Things should be a little calmer now.
Yes, but
Let
where
us
is the
march,
next
my
step?
brother. We can reach Cornelia via the drawbridge to the east.
Oh shit, and I have to escort them? Ooh.
How dare you? Let's see how you like a taste of the Viscum's power.
What is this?
Ah, so the controls
Those
are
are
gonna
the
be in
same
there.
weapons we fought back in Ferdiad. There must be a way to shut them down somewhere nearby.
Yeah, working on it.
Allow me! I don't know what's up with those soldiers, but they're going after the Baron. As if we'll let them. I've already seen those weapons back in Ferdiad. We know what to do. Form a barrier.
There are the controls. We should capture the stronghold first, though.
Out of the way!
Whew, that was close. Let's go, Uncle.
Why can't you just be good little rats and die like you're supposed to?
How about no?
They just don't stop coming. Come on, let's take them out.
There's one again, yeah.
This is
I should probably rage.
Amazing.
It's just that there's not a lot of enemies at a time, and I feel like my rage is gonna be wasted. So actually I'm dead. I'll just keep going like that.
Do not interfere. Take this!
Oh hey, the one with the key for the chest that I already opened.
Out of the way!
Oh, I could have used the shields. Well,
Hear me well! Lower this drawbridge at once!
Is that Baron Dominic? Yes, my lord, right away!
Thank you, Uncle. Just a little bit further now.
Take this!
let's capture all of this.
This may not
Come on,
halt the
guys.
attacks, but it will at least lessen their impact. So, then come. On my
When we can make it.
You shall not break through!
We don't have time for this! What's your call, Boar?
Forgive the delay, Warrior King of Fargus. Allow us to join the fray.
You've come! I will not forget this kindness! All units, forward! Tricks. What do we do now?
Now I have a ton of people to fight.
We still have plenty
That's
of
perfect.
cards up our sleeve.
More of those weapons! We'll never reach that witch now!
Of course we will help her.
Let us help you. We'll shut those things down.
Calling for reinforcements, are you? How rude. I suppose it's time for the Western Knights to make their appearance.
The enemy will reclaim those weapons should the warriors from Duska fall. We must bolster their defenses.
These weapons continue to amaze me, no matter how many times we fight them. They're like nothing I've ever seen before.
Do not interfere!
That's one down. Let's get a move on to the next one.
I'm unstoppable.
As I kill people, I should be fine for my rage
Truly a
to
force for
go.
reckoning.
But it's actually getting to an end, so let's use a healing.
Strike in unison! We'll do it together! I've got you now!
It's another Viscount disabled.
Where did Cornelia get these weapons anyway?
Let's look at that archer.
Do not interfere!
Wait a minute. What is the situation? So I have to get here in order to go here. Okay.
I will not let you lay a hand on them.
Ingrid, I don't think you're even on this mission. Ooh, it's the sacred shield that I have around me. I see. It's kind of pretty. Okay, should have enough enemies. But still, for the sake of blue, and I have 23 minutes. I have quite enough time to do this.
Strike in unison!
So might as well make it blue.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
We fought off the enemy reinforcements, but we must
Oh, I
stay
forgot to
vigilant.
activate the thing.
Those guarding the weapons cannot be
where is it?
defeated.
That's that then. On to Cornelia.
Clever little vermin, aren't they? I'll need some time to reactivate the Viscum. I trust you know what to do, Count.
Yes, of course. I suppose that means I'll be going out there.
Oh, well, I appeared just in the right spot. I think.
It matters not. Do what you must to protect those controls.
Worry not, King of Fargus. We will not let the controls fall into enemy hands.
We cannot let them reclaim those weapons. Do not allow the enemy near the strongholds.
I don't
Yeah, well,
understand.
We failed already that, didn't we?
Enough of this, Cornelia. None remain who can shield you from our vengeance.
Let's get those because I can.
We'll do it together!
We'll get the last two mages. I'm pretty sure Cornelia is going to be last.
Send help to the Dusker soldiers. They need assistance controlling those strongholds.
I'd hope to keep my hands clean, but it seems there's nothing for it. Entertain me, boy.
So, finally shown yourself. There will be no escape from
The rest is pretty much all done. Yeah, the strategy's been initiated a little bit late. I'm kind of done already.
Strike in unison.
Oh well.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Are you done? Yes, you are. And that's it, and that was in less than 23 minutes, for sure.
Curse this feeble flesh!
Seize the witch. It's time she told us the truth.
Or that she escapes a third time.
What a horrible way to treat a saint.
Your mages have met their end, Cornelia. And soon, so will you. You cannot warp yourself out of this. Now let me ask you again. What became of my stepmother? Does she yet live?
No, long dead, I'm afraid. She killed the husband who kept her from the sweet little daughter she loved so dearly, only to lose her own life at that same daughter's hand.
You can't mean...
Didn't I already tell you? Your stepsister has the answers. So this body has reached its end. How pitifully frail you all are.
His stepsister. I think I made a guess last time, and I'm gonna reiterate this guess. I feel like his stepsister is Edelgard.
I have yet more power to unleash.
For some reason, I don't know why.
If I seek the truth, I'll have to retrieve it from the Emperor herself. Cornelia said as much before her spirit.
Oh well, he just confirmed it. So maybe they did say it before. I don't know.
Only a fool would take that temptress at her word. But I do believe there is truth to her claim. Edelgard knows something. The Empire was surely involved in my father's death. And perhaps she was as well.
Hold on, Boar. You owe us all an explanation here. The Emperor is your stepsister?
Okay, they had not said it yet, I just guessed it.
My apologies. I suppose I never mentioned it.
So if I've got this straight, after you were born, your dad got remarried to her mom?
Correct. Though the truth of my stepmother's background was never revealed to the public, as you can imagine. Of course, all that is in the past now. There is no reason to keep hiding it from my closest allies.
Your Majesty, if I may, I can handle the explanation.
That will no doubt prove faster. You knew my father many years longer than I did.
It all started 20 years ago, when a dreadful plague ravaged Ferdiad. King Lambert's wife was among those claimed by its spread. In hopes of bringing an end to the epidemic, the king sought experts from across the land, scholars, doctors, mages. Among those, it was an imperial scholar by the name of Cornelia who finally turned the page on our suffering and put an end to the pestilence.
Oh yes, I've heard about that. She helped develop many of the districts in the capital as well, didn't she?
It's a little weird to think she's the one who planned out the places we all lived.
They even used to call her a saint. What could have happened to her to make her so different?
Interestingly enough, she never asked for any kind of reward for her feat. Well, at first. In lieu of any compensation, monetary or otherwise, she requested that we rescue one of her old friends from the Empire. Which is the story of how the late king came to meet his future wife, Lady Patricia. Or should I say, Lady Anselma.
I don't get it. Why would she need saving?
I'm not sure of all the details myself, but I know she was banished from the court after becoming involved in some sort of political dispute. Lambert always did have a soft spot for those in need. And of course, in the thick of all that, the two developed feelings for each other. It's difficult to say for sure if it was love, but it was something. Anyway, that's all I have.
Looking back on the events now, it's hard to know just how much of it was part of Cornelia's plot. In any case, I must learn more about my stepmother's death. I have no doubt it connects in some manner to the truth about the tragedy. Who was Cornelia working for? And what was Edelgard's role in all of it? If I truly want to know, well, there's only one person I can turn to.
You want to get answers from the Emperor of the very region we're at war with? Is that even possible? I mean, Edelgard is our enemy. She and her like have stamped the life out of so many of our allies. And we've done the same to hers. I don't see how the two sides could just sit down for a chat after all that.
Perhaps not. Make no mistake, she is still our bitter enemy. But I've no other choice. We've extracted all the information we could from the Western Lords. And as Cornelia has departed this world, the Emperor is the only one left we can turn to. Gustav, I'll be leaving reconstruction of the West to you and the Baron.
Understood, Your Majesty. Do you mean to make for Aryan Road?
Indeed I do. Even the most impregnable fortress in all Fodlan cannot hold off an onslaught forever. I know not how or when Edelgard will make her presence known, but we must hold the Silver Maiden, by any means necessary.
When I obtained the Crusher,
Azure Gleam. Reunion at the Fortress City. The Kingdom Army crushes the Western Lords, and with them, the budding civil war. But amidst the chaos, Adrestia strikes at Aryan Road. Dimitri marches on the Fortress City at once, and challenges the Emperor herself to save those trapped within the Silver Maiden's walls.
Let's reacquaint ourselves with the situation. Our forces have already pulled out of Arundel territory and withdrawn to the fortress city of Aryan Road. The same city which finds itself now besieged by the Imperial Army.
Most troubling, Your Majesty.
The Knights of Saros dispatched their very best to the scene, but they find themselves at the sword end of the Emperor's personal guard. Still, the Citadel will not fall easily. The stalemate could continue for some time yet.
Can we really afford to wait, though? Aryan Road's supplies have got to be running thin by now.
If we go without proper preparation, the Imperial army will simply crush us.
Agreed. We should be using the time we have to strike in a manner most favorable to our situation. What we need to do is sever the Imperial supply chain. Then, overwhelm and exterminate the withering remains of Edelgard's army.
Hold on. You want to win the whole war in one go?
Indeed I do. We have been gifted the opportunity of a lifetime, and I do not intend to let it slip through my fingers. It will be a pincer attack, with the fortress at the Empire's front and our battalion at their rear. Even with their larger numbers, we will hold the advantage.
Okay, it feels so much like this is gonna be the last chapter, but there's 16 chapters, so of course it's not gonna work.
All the more so with the Knights of Seiros in charge of defending Aryan Road.
And even if the Emperor herself escapes, we'll have still dealt a huge blow to the Empire's military.
Oh, I feel nervous all of a sudden. I never expected we'd reach a decisive battle like this so soon. Will we truly be able to win?
Let's raise everyone's spirit.
We can do this. I know we can. The terrain here is in our favor. As long as we press that advantage, we'll come out on top.
Let us rally the troops, Your Majesty.
Yes. Onward to victory.
There we have it. The Empire and the Kingdom finally squaring off in broad daylight. What a fascinating development. And a troubling one.
I am well acquainted with that look of yours, Claude. What could you be scheming this time? If I recall, you made a similar face the other afternoon, when we swept aside the Imperial army ourselves.
Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I'm just contemplating the fate of the Alliance the only way I know how.
Don't worry about him, Lawrence. He doesn't always look it, but Claude takes this stuff seriously. I promise.
She's right, you know. I'm constantly thinking about our next plan of action. Thankfully, the Empire's turned its beady little eyes away from us for now. It seems they're focusing all their attention on the West.
It's interesting because when you do Claude's story, you end up making an alliance with the Empire against the Kingdom. Will that happen again?
And we owe that title shift to Duke Gloucester's feigned betrayal. The former Duke Gloucester, I mean. Thanks to him, we managed to run the Empire clean out of Leicester. But there's more to their strategy shift than that.
Do you speak of the unrest within the kingdom? Such internal struggles would certainly leave them rather defenseless in the wake of an attack. But the situation may change anew at any moment. We mustn't grow complacent. If they emerge victorious against the kingdom, it is difficult to imagine what course of action the Imperial army would take next.
Yeah. Whatever happens in this battle, it'll shape the future of Fodlan for years to come. I might be brilliant, but even I'm having trouble predicting who's gonna come out on top. But whoever it is, I'd bet anything we'll need to strike a deal to keep them at bay. I guess we should be ready for either outcome. Oh, and Lawrence, I'll be asking all sorts of little favors from you, so plan on being busy for a long while.
Oh, so they're
If
going
needs
to ally
must,
with
I would do
us.
anything for the Alliance.
We can't stand in the crossfire between the Kingdom and the Empire forever. It's high time the Alliance grabbed the reins of history and started steering in our own direction.
It's interesting. It seems like you can go faster to the end this time. But of course, I'll do all the missions as I always do. But for now, this is the end of this stream as well as, or the end of this episode, I should say, for YouTube. It will also be the end of the stream. As I did last time, I'll probably use my activity points and my training points. If I have the time to, I'll do some grinding again to raise up my weapons levels and heroes levels and such. But for now, YouTube, I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I hope that I've been able to get it out on time. I guess you know by now. I wish you a good day, a good evening, or a good night, depending on when you see this, and I will see you next week for the next episode of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, the Azure Gleam story. Alright, bye guys.